we at DOAP have a new tradition where we ask the previous guest to leave a question for the next guest, that is you. A question for you from General Rakesh Sharma, which is left is that
the policy of strategic autonomy that we have, does it seem that we may be at times stuck between two parties and not know where to proceed? I'm not saying we should take sides between one or the other, but strategic autonomy can get problematic sometime with one partner or the other, and that may retard us in times to come. So, what is the larger thought process on strategic autonomy that we need to follow?
I think that's the best thing, because the fact is that India is a civilizational state. It is the fifth largest economy. It is the largest democracy. It's the most populous nation in the world. It is the biggest opportunity in times to come. It will become a developed economy by 2015. You cannot become like that by taking sides of XYZ. So it is important for us to have our strategic autonomy and create a critical mass of like-minded countries. We are not in 1947 when we had non-aligned policy, the 50s, but we are now in the 21st century, where the countries that we got to the independence in the 60s, 70s, 50s are the countries that have become much better. So they also want their national interest to be served. I feel that India could be a third pole in this multipolar world that we're looking at, and that will be the nations for a strategic autonomy. India could lead that grouping, which is also reflected in our quest for the voice of being the voice of the global south.
what I understood from his question was that does India get stuck a lot of times in the middle of conflicts?
Well, if you have to take a principled foreign policy stance, that's India's strength, which is serving your national interest. The parties in different blocs will not like it. We have dealt with it long ago, not now. When we were very weak, at that time we used to deal with this. So today, what prevents us from doing that? Against the American or the Western wishes, we have been continuing to import crude from Russia, right? Because it serves us, serves our interests. We are continuing to have ISET, or the technological collaboration and cooperation with the United States. We work in Quad, we work in BRICS. Now, it gives you choices. Today, you have strategic choices, and you have the heft to carry it. Because you have a strong leadership. Once you have a strong leadership, you have a strong ideas, you have a value-based foreign policy. I mean, we have not told anybody go to war and kill this one or that one. We always say that wars must be stopped. We should be dialogue, diplomacy, and peace must be the primary criteria for coexistence in the world. And we are talking about the issues for the developing world with the other developed countries, taking their side. There is nothing good or bad. What is good for you is your own national interest in the first place. So if you are a strong country by yourself, then only you can help others.
Absolutely, sir.
Diary of a Publisher. Here we don't just talk, we explore, question, and push beyond the ordinary. And if you're ready to see things from a fresh perspective, you're at the right place. Make sure to subscribe. We're just scratching the surface, and the next conversation might just change how you see the world.